Hi, everyone. I just want to talk to you a little bit today about doing art, the kind of mindset you should come in with doing art, what your goals should be, what's successful to you in doing art. And the first thing is that really, we have to enter into the art making with a sense of curiosity. We have to come from a place of what if? What if I try this? What would happen if I did this? We can't have any expectations of what the final outcome is going to be. This is all about the process. Let the final outcome take care of itself. But what it is this is a place for your own growth, your own learning, your own playful place. This is a time to just take those art supplies and see what they'll do without any expectations. It's a time of where you immerse yourself and you just kind of let go. You don't have any, rules binding you. You don't have to do a certain thing a certain way. This is letting go and seeing what happens. The second thing about doing art is that it's a learned skill. It's a totally learned skill. I mean, the more you do, the better you're going to get. There's no two ways about it. We don't question the guy who's out there hitting the golf ball every chance he gets or playing basketball, and doing layups. They do it to improve their personal style and technique. And this is why we do art. It's the only reason why you really do art and succeed and be successful. You're successful if you do it, You're successful if you actually do your art. And with this, every time you try something new, it opens new doors of perception. Art isn't perfect. Art is messy, it's experimental, it's seeing what's going to happen, it's discovering things about yourself. It's learning about yourself. It's like everything else you do in life. You do things to find out what you're capable of, how far you can push yourself, what your abilities are, what your talents are. You take yourself to a new level. And that's exactly the reason to do art. And then thirdly, doing art. Now, this is why a lot of people keep coming back to doing art. It puts you in a higher state of consciousness. There's something about it. Joseph Campbell always says, follow your bliss. Well, what is your bliss? It's a state of feeling. It's a state of mind. It's a state of consciousness. It's where you lose yourself to the process. Voices and music disappear. You just are immersed so much in the action of doing, so completely, mind, body, and soul, that you're elevated to a different place. And this is a wonderful feeling to have. And this is why a lot of artists keep coming back to it. When they can get themselves into that focused, higher state of mind. You can't find that in very many places in our world. Our world is one of competition, of labeling, of bullying, and our world has no place for the dreamers. So this state of consciousness is where you can do your dreaming. You allow inspiration to speak to you. You expand your consciousness and awareness in all new directions. It opens doors of perception to you. One art project leads to another. You have all these aha moments like, wow, I can't believe I even did that, It turns out so well. But you don't know that unless you do it. So these are all ways of approaching art that are unique and different. A lot of us had parents who said, don't go into art, they measure success by money. This isn't how art is. You can't measure its success by pleasing someone else. No, this is all about you. This is your personal journey, your personal story, your personal growth. So I have as much pleasure in small projects as in big projects. I just made a little book for my cousin. This is going to be his birthday. True Classics. It's filled with things about Shakespeare and Edgar Allan Poe and matadors and all the things he likes. I enjoyed making this as much as doing my paintings of the ocean or my French bouquet sky or my harmonious color painting. Ooh, the light is just too strong. But, all these things, things come out in different ways. And it's like, wow, I would never have experienced that, or I never would have thought of that, but it happened. It just happened. And those are the things that fill you. And that leads you to the next painting. And that expands your knowledge and awareness and abilities. So this is the approach I would like you to think about and encourage yourself to come into whenever you do your art. So let's talk about this below. Tell me how you approach your art, how you feel about it. Do you bully yourself? Do you let yourself go and experiment? I'd love to hear what you do with it all and how you deal with it all. Thanks for being here. Talk to you soon.